Hi neighbor, my name is Juliet DeRienzo and welcome to Season 4. We're excited to bring a new season to you. On this episode, I speak with a student involved in the Vagina Monologues. Laird Davis, our new co-host, and I create some easy and fun Valentine's Day crafts. And finally, Nick Aaron from Campus Cooks creates some pancake art for a romantic breakfast. Join me as I say, hi neighbor. The Vagina Monologues is a play written by Eve Ensler, which tells the story of many different women regarding love, body image, and the feminine experience. It was originally performed by Eve herself, and then it evolved into a cast of women performing the different monologues. Today, I have Abby Johnston here to talk about the play. Welcome, Abby.
Hey.
So first tell me just a little bit, for those of us who don't know, what is the Vagina Monologues?
Well, the Vagina Monologues is pretty much a collection of stories and experiences of various women or people with vaginas, just to show everyone different experiences of the world, because not everything you experience is going to be experienced by others. And it's nice to get a well-rounded view of how people live.
Yeah. Do you think there's a need for that here on App State's campus?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Why would you say so?
Well, working at the contact tables, the amount of times that people come up and ask why there aren't the penis monologues is a pretty good indicator of the need.
I see. How did it get onto App State's campus?
I actually don't know. We've been doing it for quite a while with the Women's Center and V-Day, which is the corporation or whatever that puts on
V-Day.
Yeah.
We're close to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But that's not what it stands for, I assume.
Yeah, and V-Day, it's a really cool organization that puts on vagina monologues throughout the country, and maybe even the world. And it makes sure it happens always around Valentine's Day, like in February.
I like that.
Yeah. And
kind of ironic, but maybe not.
Yeah, and 10% of all of our ticket sales go to V-Day. And
wow, that's incredible.
And then the other 90% go to Oasis, which is,
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Oasis.
Well, Oasis is like a shelter kind of organization to help abused women, which is really important, especially, I mean, anywhere.
Right, and it's right here in this community, right?
Yeah, it helps women in this community. There are numbers of how many women they've helped in the last year.
I'm sure.
I don't know them, but
it's amazing what they do
large.
in this area.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really important.
Tell me a little bit about your experience here. Like, what do you do? How are you involved?
Well, for the past 3 years, I've done the show since my freshman year, and it's been really cool. But I pretty much am the tech director. I do all the lighting. I sit in rehearsals and watch. This year I got to watch the auditions, which was really awesome. Next year I'm hoping to direct.
Oh, fun.
So we'll see.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you think it affects the App State campus?
I think it makes people think in a different way, especially because a bunch of the time the audience is going to be people who know the show and they come every year, they want to see it every year. But sometimes it's required for classes, or people just go because they don't know what's going on and they just want to do something. And I think those are the people that benefit the most.
How do they react usually if they don't know anything about the show?
It depends, but sometimes people are very, not alarmed, but people are, whoa, oh my God.
I bet that's so exciting to see every single time. It's something different. It's alarming. I've actually watched a few of the monologues on YouTube, and they're incredible. They're poetic and yet alarming. It's very exciting.
Eye-opening. Just some of them, they range from ridiculous and goofy, and some are just heart-wrenching.
Right. Where did these monologues come from?
Well, they were interviews conducted with hundreds of women that Eve Ensler just kind of put into one monologue, and so each monologue has a bunch of different women's stories all put together, and it's pretty cool. And in the show, we try and do our best to make sure every woman or person with vagina's voice is heard, even the people who may have not been written in by Eve Ensler. We try and make a very inclusive environment with our take of vagina monologues.
And can any student be in the monologues?
Any person with a vagina, yes.
And so you go through an audition process, correct?
We have auditions in October, I believe.
Okay.
And pretty much what happens then is it's just an open audition. Anyone can come.
Wow.
You just read a little excerpt of a monologue, and then if you get a callback, you get a callback.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
Abby, thank you so much for coming on the show
Yeah,
and talking
absolutely.
about this. It's very exciting stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
The Vagina Monologues already happened this semester, unfortunately, but there's always auditions in the fall with a performance in the spring. Stay tuned. After the break, Laird and I are going to demonstrate some easy and fun do-it-yourself Valentine's Day gifts. This season, I welcome Laird Davis as a fellow co-host on the show. Today, we are going to show you how to make some Valentine's Day crafts for your special someone, your best friend, or even yourself. Laird, come on over. Let's do this.
All right.
So Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Do you have any big plans?
I'm making some plans right now. My SO and I have been together for about a year, so we just went through our anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
That's awesome.
So we're probably going to be taking it a little bit easy this Valentine's Day, but
You just celebrated a 1 year,
yeah,
obviously.
pretty big situation. But how about yourself?
Yes, I have a boyfriend. His name is Steven. He's very nice, and I want to make him a beautiful card. So, let's see. Super easy. This is my recommendation. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I like to take 2 pieces so it like layers it a little bit, and then you just simply fold it over like so, and then I'll like tape the 2 pieces together. But if you guys are taking more of like a chill Valentine's Day, what do you think you'll do?
In terms of a date, I mean, we still plan to go out for dinner, and it should be nice, but you know, a dinner, a movie, nothing extravagant or out of the way, but
Okay.
we have actually talked about potentially going to the animal shelter because honestly, we both just love small animals, and spending time with them would be fantastic.
That's genius because it's free. Like you don't have to do anything. Like it's free and you get to pet the animals, and how could you not be happy celebrating like that?
And honestly, it means a lot to be able to have a meaningful Valentine's Day without really needing to.
I just took yours, sorry.
Like, it's very possible to have a Valentine's Day without spending too much money. I mean, cards themselves, like, it's just a little trick I learned in preschool, but like making a little heart.
I know.
And like, all you've got to do is like.
Make a little heart like this. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's really good.
Yeah.
Good job.
But a card can be such a meaningful gift, and you know, just expressing your love in a way that's eloquent and.
How do you even, wait, okay, for
So-
basics,
oh.
for people that don't know, how do you do this?
Oh, well, it's very simple.
If you're not artsy, we need to know.
So you take a piece of paper,
Okay.
you fold it in half, and if you want, you can sort of trace it where you,
So you don't mess up pretty much.
yeah, like where you sort of go like so, and then cut along that line.
Uh-huh.
And normally you'd want to make it bigger than this, where maybe you go out a bit wider. So I'm going to just mess up this card to demonstrate, but you go out and around.
Oh, that is a big heart. You have a lot of love for her.
Yes, exactly.
Very sweet.
Indicative. And like just like that, this is a little sloppy,
It looks
but
like a circle.
almost there.
But it's the thought that counts. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's show them our cards that we made in the beginning because we want to
Okay.
move on to the next part. This is my card. This is my Happy Valentine's Day card. And then,
Excellent handwriting.
I love you.
Both sides of the
If
of
it's
a
not-
relationship. is
Yes.
the eloquent, like, I love you, darling, it's wonderful, and then I just love you so much. But anyway,
You have to show them somehow, and just writing it in big black bold letters works.
it's powerful.
Okay, let's move on to the next thing, which I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to try. So this is supposed to be a rose. What you do is you take a strawberry like so. Here's your knife, sir. Don't
you.
stab yourself.
They do say red is the color of love, so
Yes.
let's
and-
avoid that, though.
Okay. Oh gosh, yes, please let's not do that. So it's going to be kind of complicated to explain, but pretty much we're making like different layers, different tiers on the strawberry. So you start with making like one round tier like this, I would say like a half circle.
Yep.
And then you make exactly the same thing next to it on the same level, so at the bottom of the strawberry.
And if you're feeling ambitious, you can also try doing alternating layers where you go higher up, where you do these big semicircles around the bottom, and then go back up towards the top to give it that layered look that's very indicative of roses.
Yes.
But once you've gone around the side, you want to go in from the top with the tip of the knife and just sort of cut a small cone out.
That looks, oh my. Please be careful.
I will. No worries.
I don't think that's part of it. All right, so here's my beautiful rose. And the last part is to stick, I'm going to use just like a simple colored pencil and stick it in the bottom. Okay, this is not going well. Okay.
Hey, part of Valentine's Day is recognizing that even if things go wrong, your relationship is meaningful enough that you can laugh about it and have a good time.
There, I'll hold it up so you can't even tell. Well, Laird, thank you so much for helping me out today. This is going to be great. Stay tuned because after this segment, I'm going to make some very interesting and artistic pancake art. So for this segment, we needed to go outside of studio because we needed a kitchen. We're cooking with Campus Cooks with Mandy and Nick. We're going to make some pancakes for your significant other on Valentine's Day. Thank you, Nick and Mandy, so much for joining me on the show today.
Of course, it's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day, and today we are making some pancakes, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about what we're doing today.
Yeah, so we're gonna make pancakes, and we've got 2 different colors of pancakes.
Okay.
So we've got the regular batter. I just used Emerald Langassi's buttermilk pancake recipe. It's great. It's got buttermilk in it. You can make that really easily. It's also got a lot of butter in it too.
Okay.
So it's got like a creamy sort of white color, and I've also dyed some more batter red.
Okay. So it's the same exact thing, right?
Yeah,
It's the same exact thing. This one just looks different.
Easy enough. All right, cool. So what's the first step?
Well, the first step would probably be, well, you are the chemistry nerd. Would you like to explain how to make?
Explain to us a little bit, chemistry nerd. Go ahead.
Okay, so my favorite thing to do is to get yogurt and eggs, or you can use sour cream, but that acid kind of helps bring out like this incredible flavor.
Interesting.
Recommend trying that. Mix that together and then add in some flour, maybe some milk, just adjust your texture a little bit.
Okay.
Then baking powder, baking soda, you just want it to rise. And then you just butter your pan generously. I'm a huge fan of butter.
Interesting. I don't know why I thought pancakes were so much more complicated than that.
Well, you get the box mix. It's already in there, right?
True.
That's not as good.
Not as good. Okay, that's totally fine. Well, thank you guys so much for coming here today because I know we're going to make some good pancakes. Let's go ahead and get started. Well, guys, it looks so good. You guys did a great job. I definitely did not help with this at all. It was all you guys, so good job. So what's the final steps?
The final step. So for breakfast in bed, we want to really dazzle with this contrast of colors. So, Mandolin, would you help me flip? I'm just going to exchange the hearts there.
So cute.
So now we have the red heart and the white pancake, and the white pancake heart is in the red pancake.
So you literally just took this little thing and just switched it, and it looks more complicated.
Yeah, and I
really
picked this up
was.
for just a couple $2 at like Michael's.
Here, we'll put this over it. Perfect.
You want to top it?
Sure.
What is this stuff you guys created?
So we mashed up a bunch of fresh raspberries. We just went to the store and got some raspberries. And we mashed that up with a couple teaspoons of sugar. So it's got a lot less sugar than syrup, and it's fresh fruit. It's a lot more healthy.
Sure.
It's red, so it matches the theme.
Oh, yes. Very pretty. Do you have a goal with your aesthetics right now? Or just
Honestly,
like
I'm trying to like still have the hearts there, but also get some raspberry on both pancakes.
It looks good.
You want to do the top?
Oh, yes, I would be honored. Okay. Oh, what is like the salt guy thingy?
Raspberry pie.
Beautiful.
You got most of them on the plate.
I think most of them. Okay. Perfect. All right. Mandy, what's the final touch?
Just powdered sugar. It's completely optional, but I think it's pretty.
Ooh, yes.
It's not quite as artsy as yours, but
And we didn't use syrup, so there's plenty of room to add more sugar to this.
I love it. This is perfect. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. This is beautiful. I can't wait to make this for my boyfriend on Valentine's Day. Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
I had so much fun on today's episode. Today we learned a little bit about the Vagina Monologues. We also learned some easy and affordable Valentine's Day crafts. And with Campus Cooks, we made some very healthy pancakes. Until next time, bye neighbor!